Now, if you're anything like I was back when I was drinking alcohol, the weekends were a almost sacred time. Usually what would happen is I'd drink a bunch on Thursday night because now it's close to the weekend. I'd wake up on Friday a little bit hungover. I'd hit it really hard on Friday night, get terrible sleep, wake up on Saturday just feeling so rough, and then I'd have what we called hair of the dog. I don't know if everybody knows that term. I don't know if that's an English thing or an American thing. I don't know. It basically meant having a drink to take off the edge of the hangover. Then Saturday night, hit it again. Then Sunday, wake up feeling rougher than ever, and then just kind of get through Sunday, maybe have drinks that night, maybe not, it just depends, and then get to Monday just feeling terrible. I'd wake up on Monday, I'd go to work, I'd have anxiety, I'd feel depressed, I would feel like absolute crap. That was my life for many, many months. However, this weekend, something different happened. Instead of waking up with a hangover and just kind of getting through the day, just to drink even more in the evening, I did something completely different. And I wanted to unpack it for you today. Because if you are struggling with your relationship with alcohol, if you're not in a place right now where you see it for what it is, if you're still in a place where you have alcohol on a pedestal and you think that it adds value in your life, you need to watch this video, because that is my goal for you. You know, my goal of making these videos for you is to get you into such a certain state of mind where you just see alcohol the same way that you see crack or heroin, just things that you would never go near. I want to get you so clear on what alcohol is that it becomes the most simple, easy, and logical choice to not drink it. And just before we get into the video, if you actually want to work with me directly in the Sober Clear program, where we apply a mental model called First Principles Thinking to help people reframe the way that they view alcohol, and then we use coaching to really focus on building a great life without it, please click the link in the description and book a call. We can jump on a quick call and see if the program could be a good match for you. So if you want to book a call, just click the link in the description or just go over to soberclear.com. You can read a little bit more about how things work there. But now let's get back into it. So what I did this morning is I went to sleep quite late last night. It might have been midnight on Friday when I went to sleep. This morning, my alarm goes off, 6:20 in the morning. I jump in the shower. I'm out the door at 10 to 7 on a Saturday morning. The amount of times that I've done that when I was drinking alcohol, I don't even know if I ever did it, right? Saturday mornings were so rough. It would usually be waking up, feeling sick, like, I just eat this disgusting, dirty fried breakfast to kind of take the edge off things. I might have a bit of the shakes. Saturday mornings used to just be so rough. And instead, what I did today is there were a group of guys that went out riding motocross in the desert. Now, back in Thailand, one thing I did when I stopped drinking was I got into riding bikes. So everybody rides a bike in Thailand. Everybody's going around on a scooter, and then a lot of people have big bikes over there. And that was like a hobby that I did back in Thailand. Now, I've not ridden a big bike in Thailand for a long time. I actually stopped doing it because it just felt a little bit too dangerous. There were too many close calls. There's dogs running out left, right, and center. I just had enough. I just thought, you know what? I don't want to mess with this anymore. So I stopped riding in Thailand, but there were a group of guys that were doing motocross in the desert, and they all did YouTube. So I thought, you know what? I've always wanted to try motocross. Let's give it a go. And we get there, and it's awesome. It's super difficult. It's way harder than I thought, and I wasn't particularly good at it. Like, it was very, very difficult, but gave it a shot and had an awesome time and met some new friends. Now, why am I telling you this? Why is this even relevant to you? Well, I wanted you to know that the chance of me doing that when I was drinking alcohol is pretty much zero. My weekends were write-offs. My weekends were revolving around taking a drug. Yes, you heard that right. Not drinking alcohol. It was revolved around a drug addiction. So anyway, after we finished the motocross riding, we went to a golf course and we had breakfast. And we get to this golf course, it's 11 in the morning, and I walked through it and I was shocked. Everybody had a pint of beer in their hand. It's Saturday morning at 11 a.m. and people are going out to play golf, and they're all drinking alcohol. And that just gave me the perfect point of contrast. I thought, I've woken up early, I've tried this completely new experience, I've met all these new people, sober, I'm not hungover, and I'm having a great time. And then I walked into this golf course and I was like, no way. Are people still doing this? Sometimes it feels almost alien that people have not woken up to alcohol. And sometimes I look at people a bit shocked. And I know that might sound a bit strange to you, but it's the same. When I see people smoking cigarettes, because I used to smoke cigarettes, I look at them and I'm like, how have you not solved that problem in your life yet? So anyway, I'm walking through this golf course and I'm not judging them. Listen, I was that person. I'm trying to help people. I'm making these videos. I'm not judging them. It's not from a place of superiority, but I genuinely felt pity for them. If that was me, Saturday, 11 a.m., drinking 2 pints with my breakfast and then going to play golf, that day would have been a write-off. I would have done nothing productive all day, and there would be a 99% chance that I would have kept drinking throughout the whole day, and by nighttime I would have been blackout drunk. I would have been waking up on Sunday feeling like absolute poop, and the cycle would just continue. And For a moment, I felt extremely blessed. I felt blessed. I felt gratitude that I am not in that cycle anymore. Instead of waking up and having these weekends just revolved around getting smashed and nursing hangovers, I'm out doing something completely new, having fun. And while I was doing all of this, something hit me. There will not be a single person that is waking up tomorrow morning after starting their beers at 11 in the morning to go and play golf. There is not a single one of them that will wake up on Sunday morning and say, what a great decision. That was such a good idea for me to have those 11 o'clock beers and drink all day. Not one of them. Nobody is going to wake up and feel that way. They will all wake up and go, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I waste a great day playing golf just smashing beers all day? It is mass delusion. It's mass delusion. This idea that drinking this drug is helping them, is making life better. It isn't making life better for you, for your family, for anybody. All alcohol does is take from you. It gives you nothing in return. And I just felt the need to share this experience with you because the contrast to what life used to be like to what it's like today, it is insane. And I promise you that if you stick on this path, if you keep putting the pieces together, if you keep building this paradigm where you see alcohol the same way that you see crack cocaine, the same way that you see any other drug that you've got no interest in doing, the day that you can see alcohol this way is the day that you can just put it behind of you. It's the day that you can just say, do you know what? I can take it or leave it, but you choose to leave it every single time. And right now, that might sound a little bit too difficult. That might sound almost impossible. But I promise you, I have seen there are thousands and thousands of people that watch this channel that have stopped drinking alcohol by changing their perception, by building a new paradigm, by changing their worldview. I've worked directly with people that have drank bottles of vodka every single day for 15, 20 years, and I've seen them change overnight. I've seen them literally click a finger, say, I'm done, and they're a year sober, 18 months sober, 2 years sober. You know, there's people out there that drink so much more than you, that have got such a stronger addiction, and yet they change. Yet somehow we think that we can't do this. You can do this. And if you stick on this path, things don't get worse. It doesn't get harder. Life just gets better and better and better. You start attracting better people, better opportunities. You start attracting new clients. If you've got a business, you can attract new opportunities at work. The relationships with your family improve. Just every single thing gets better. So just keep going. You've got this. And if you click the video on the screen now, there's going to be some awesome stop drinking motivation. Have a great day.